Good morning, my fellow students. It's early. Happy Father's Day. So this morning, I prayed for revelation, and I was really hoping that when I opened up the Word, I would see something. And I did, and it pointed me into another direction that's kind of related to this verse, but kind of not. Matthew 6:6. But you, when you pray, go into your inner room, close your door, pray to your Father who is in secret, and your Father who sees what is done in secret will reward you. And when you are praying, do not use meaningless repetition as the Gentiles do, for they suppose that they will be heard for their many words. And what popped in my head right there was muddying the waters, because I've talked about the debates before. You muddy the water, you might have the best of intention, talking just way too much about things. And then it comes down to, well, let me put in here what I decided. I said, I'm going to ask Chad about finding out about this. I put somewhere in the Old Testament about how the Pharisees polluted the land so that others couldn't use it, and how they polluted the water so others couldn't use it. But I'm also thinking about debaters today that simply muddy the water so that we can't see or use the information that's given. Find me these verses, and it says Ezekiel 34:18-19, where God rebukes the shepherds of Israel, the leaders, for ruining what others need. What others need. So I'm also looking here at the superiority complex acquired by the numbers of followers, the power of the Pharisees, because when you have a platform and you've got 200,000 or 300,000 followers or 1 million, you have no idea what you're doing as far as the responsibility that you have acquired. Okay? So in Ezekiel 34:18-19, this is the NASB 95. Is it too slight a thing for you that you should feed in the good pasture? That's the Pharisees eating in the good pasture. That you must tread down with your feet the rest of your pastures? So you're just going to waste everything so that when we get there, we eat garbage? Or that you should drink of the clear waters, that you must foul the rest with your feet? As for my flock, they must eat what you tread down with your feet and drink what you foul with your feet. Okay, this is about consuming the natural resources and what others can't use. Okay, that's one of the things. And also in relation to the word, they just muddied everything. So today, when I'm looking at these combinations of what's happening with the conversations, I often thought, I have been lured into debates many, many times, especially in history and historical times, because that was really my passion. Didn't quite get my college degree in that, but boy, it doesn't matter to me. But they want to, you want to say a whole bunch of things that you think. Well, let's just go straight to the word. Matthew 23:13. This is blind guides. Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, because you shut off the kingdom of heaven from people, for you do not enter in yourselves, nor do you allow those who are entering to go in. So when you're talking about the word, better be careful. Let's put what taking away knowledge. He's speaking to the Pharisees. Woe to you, lawyers, for you have taken away the key of knowledge. You yourselves did not enter, and you hindered those who were entering. I want you to think about this, all you podcasters that are talking about God and these fights you want to have. And you're now paying homage to the algorithm for likes and followers, and you're bowing down. That money will get to you. I've had it. I know what I'm talking about. 2 Timothy 2:14, charge them in the presence of God not to wrangle about words, which is useless and leads to the ruin of hearers. Titus, avoid foolish controversies and genealogies and strife and disputes about the law, for they are unprofitable and worthless. They make things harder. People that want to make things harder. And this goes right back to the battle between Orthodoxy, Catholicism, Protestantism. I'm not looking at anybody else at what they do saying, you've got to do what you've got to do. But please don't impinge on what it is I think I need to do to get God, because in the end, who's going to be facing God? Not all the people you went to church with. Not your pastors, not your preachers, not your bishops, not your popes. It's you. You're going to be standing right there and you're going to be in judgment. It's going to be, and your lawyer is Jesus Christ. And that's who you want. Praise God. Praise Jesus. So let's try not to muddy the waters for others. If we don't understand what it is we're looking for, let's find it in the Word. I think in one way I'm blessed with my memory being so terrible, because I have to use these things. My memory for pulling stuff up has just been, I don't know, maybe it's just age, but I've never had that great a memory for memorization things. It killed me to do it. So let's try not to muddy the waters for others. It's awful early to be doing this, but have a great day.